Ooh, I forgot. I have to turn on the microphone. Hey there, how y'all doing? Sorry, I thought I set the time to be different, but it wasn't when I needed it to be, and I do apologize for that. I was watching Legion of Myth's review of Valorous, which I have to say I was very pleased with how nice they were in their review. I mean, yeah, Max is being Max, but that's Max. Max is always going to be Max, and that's why I like him. And Heathen Dog surprised me. I was expecting to just get raked over the coals because there's so many errata and errors in the book, but no, it was a fair and balanced, mostly positive. I mean, again, I'm open to whatever comes. That's the way it's got to be. But yeah, I was very impressed with that. Very, very impressed. It was a fun watch. I think it displayed a lot of what I need to tweak in the Judge's Companion, but it also displayed a lot of the extreme differences between Max and Heathen Dog. Heathen Dog took it as Paladin, the role-playing game, and Max took it as, I gotta play Superman, fuck that noise, and it was kind of funny to watch. It was good to watch. I think I'd actually like to get both of them into a game so they can really experience it and have those differences, right? Have the guy who wants to be the Paladin and the guy who's like, I'm gonna be an edgelord, but I have to be a good guy with a heart of gold trying to make the world better. I think that would be an interesting dynamic to see in a live game. Hello, Mike, how are you? I don't know who else is still here. I'm so sorry, guys. I thought I set this for a 6 p.m. start. I clearly did not because I am le dumb, but hopefully you're good. Hello, Beans. Beans was taking a nap somewhere in the house and has now wandered over here to come say hello before we continue. So how you all doing? How you all feeling? What's going on with you? How are you? What's going on? We're great. We're good. I haven't even had a chance to grab a cup of coffee yet, so if it's okay with you guys, I'm just going to throw on a couple of songs and go make a cup of coffee because I was really, really getting into what they were doing. It was really kind of cool. And in honor of what they did, I think I'll play a couple of Valorous songs while I make my coffee. So really fast before I go, does anybody have any particular Valorous song they would like to hear before I walk away? Hey, Doc Flamingo. Hey, RPG Dad. I'm just going to go make a cup of coffee. So if I don't have any requests coming in, I'm going to play Bitch of the Battlefield. I'm going to play Ballad of the Bastard Sword. And I don't know, something else. I don't know what. Beanstalk. Cat. This cat. Hello, just on by. You guys have a great holiday. Yeah, dude, nice to see you, Logan. Have a safe drive and all that good stuff, brother. And we'll talk to you when you're back central and located. All right, let's go. I want to make my coffee. I'm not going to wait. Here we go. Some music for you. The glitch. The glitchity glitch. The glitchiest glitch there ever was. It's such a glitch. There we go.
Still remembers. So do I. Born of salt and broken tide. Shallow waters, no soft life. Raised on fists and winter knives, learned early how to bleed and fight. Swore her oath to the sun-throned shield, stood proud where the weak would kneel, till a traitor drew his blade of lies and carved his name across her life. Fire in the rafters, smoke in her lungs, blood on the floor where a child once clung. Left in the ash, just a scar to keep, but a bitch survives what would make kings weep. She rose from the ruin with a blade in hand, joined the free companies, took command. No banner, no master, no lord to serve, just a promise and a reservoir of her. She's a bitch. southern line, cutthroat roads and drawn-out fights. A legend whispered by firelight, the one who walks away from dying. Heading north, now name heavy as steel, past every grave. No one else will feel she doesn't hunt glory, doesn't need praise, just an ending on her own damn blade. Hey, she's the bitch of the battlefield, steel in her bones, fire she won't yield. Scars like scripture, heart like stone. She stands burning, stands alone. You want mercy? Look elsewhere. She's the storm that doesn't care. Raise your shield or kiss the dirt. The bitch of the battlefield will teach you her. I survive. You don't.
In the shadow of crowns that fell like flame through the ruins that whisper forgotten names, a voice like thunder in silver chain called out valorous through the darkened plains. Ash on the wind, but the fire stayed. Heart still burning, though hope decayed. The oath we carry, the line we tread, for every fallen, for every dead. Oh, flame that never dies, burn in our battle cries. Let legend mark the stand we made. We are valorous, we are flame. The storm, the shield, the sacred name, born of silence, forged in pain. We rise again and rise again, with sword in hand and truth to claim. The valorous will never fade. If darkness falls like iron rain, we'll carve a dawn from night again. No gods to save, no fate to trust, only the valorous in all of us. Steel and sorrow, breath and blood, truth runs deeper than any flood. The gods may falter, the kings may fall, but the valorous will rise from it all. So lift the blade and bind the vow, for we are the storm that shakes the bow. By shattered sigil and broken stone, the valorous do not stand alone. Oh, flame that never dies, burn in our battle cries. Let legend mark the stand we made.
From blackened stone and broken steel, where sorrow carved its cruel domain, the fallen rose with hearts to feel, not for glory but to aim. In morning's depth their strength was found, in whispered names and tear-streaked songs. From hallowed graves and battlegrounds they marched for right against the wrong. From broken veil to silver shore, their oath is more than steel or song. They rise for those who rise no more, to shield the weak, avenge the wronged. Raise your voice and heed the call. Strike the dark where shadows crawl. In every heart where hope still clings, there burns the flame of ancient king. No crown shall bind, no fear shall flow. We rise, we ride. We heed the hero's call. Elves from blade and dwarfs from stone, the halflings brave and oh so wild. They came not seeking crown or throne, but stood to guard each mother's child. The silver flame in dusk and sky still burns in hearts too long betrayed. And when the tyrant's curse shall rise, their courage will not turn or fade. From broken veil to silver shore, their oath is more than steel or song. They rise of those who rise no more, to shield the weak, avenge the wronged. Raise your voice and heed the call. Strike the dark where shadows crawl. In every heart where hope still clings, there burns the flame of ancient kings. No crown shall bind, no fear shall throw. We rise, we ride. We heed the hero's call. One blade may break, but 1,000 shine as dawn awakes. One voice may fade, but a chorus shakes the castle's From broken veil to silver shore, their oath is more than steel or song. They rise for those who rise no more, to shield the weak, avenge the wronged. Raise your voice and heed the call. Strike the dark where shadows crawl. In every heart where hope still clings, there burns the flame of ancient kings. No crown shall bind, no fear shall flow. We rise, we ride. We are the storm behind the flame, the silent vow, the hallowed name. When tyrants fall and legends rise, we ride beneath unbroken skies. Not for glory, not for throne, but for the weak. We heed the hero's call.
All right, so that was some music while I made coffee, and I also went and changed the cat litter because, well, that was kind of needed. So I added a little more music on the end. I was going to let it go into Ballad of the Bastard Sword, but I decided not to because I wanted to get back to talking to you. So yeah, so overall, I think a darn fine overview of Valorous. Clearly, there's some stuff I need to explain a bit better, but that's okay. That's part of what first editions are for, right? It's second editions where you start picking that stuff up and getting it where it needs to go. I'd also like to welcome everybody who has joined as a new subscriber. We went from 554 to 559, so that's nice. We jumped up 5. I really appreciate that. Consider becoming a member. Helps me out greatly. Helps the cats out. Not to play on your humanity card, but, you know, the kitty cats. The kitty cats. They need the food and the treats and all the rest of it. Come on, don't be girly, man. It's like $2 a month. You could spare it. I hope. If you can't, don't. But if you can, come on. All right. That's my Dieter Brock for the night. I'm not going to do any more of those. Yeah, we got the Shield of the Veil game coming back in January. We've got the ladies' Valorous game starting as well. And then we're going to have a third Valorous game at some point with the people who had applied before it became a full ladies lineup. Should be fun. Lots of Valorous on the horizon. And then, of course, I'll burn out on that and need to take a break. And we'll, we'll do some heroic. Or maybe by then I'll be ready to put some pen to paper for freebooters. That could be fun, right? You never know. You never know. You never know. Also got the Warstar Colossus game starting soon. That's going to be pretty badass. Can't wait for that bad boy. That's going to be a hell of a good game. Pew! By your command. All that fun stuff, right? It's going to be so much fun. I can't do the Cylon voice. It just doesn't work. So I'm just going to do Lucifer instead. By your command. Which is a funny piece of trivia from Battlestar Galactica. The voice of Lucifer was the voice of was played by the actor who did the voice of the scientist on Lost in Space. I can't remember the actor's name. I'm sure Shadow will tell us here in a second. Who was basically, his character on Lost in Space hated robots, right? Infernal machines and all that. And here he is doing the voice of an android. I thought that was a pretty cool tits out move for them to do that. I loved it. Made me happy. Made me happy. Yes, it did. Oh my goodness. Yes, it did. But, yeah, more so than that, what else have we got? What else are we talking about tonight? How's everybody doing? What do you want to talk about? Let me know. I mean, I can play music, and I will, but I'd love to talk, too. Just have a little conversation. This is Zeg Radio Let's Talk, so let's talk. Come on. Mm-hmm. I know there's like 5 of you listening. Ooh, 9. There's 9. 9 people are listening. Jonathan Harris, thank you very much, Doc. You Googled that, you liar. You Googled it, you cheater. Whereas Shadow's like, I know him. I used to go and blah, blah, blah. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Yeah. What was the name of the character, though? What was the name of the character? It was, I'm not Googling it. Someone tell me what the name of the character he played on Lost in Space was. But he was Lucifer to me, because I didn't grow up watching Lost in Space, but I did grow up watching Battlestar Galactica. So he was always Lucifer to me. Gary Oldman played the same character in the remake movie. Hey, can you guys keep it down? I'm listening. Dr. Smith. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know how many of you Googled it, but if you did, I don't care. Life is great. There we go. What else is going on in my world? What's going on in your worlds? Enough about me. Let's talk about you. What about you, man? Oh, look at everybody just being Johnny on the spot. Zachary Smith. Fair enough. I haven't eaten supper yet. As soon as this show's over, I'm going to go make my supper. I think I'm going to make ground beef. Fry up some ground beef with some bacon. Maybe some chopped up pepperoni in there to give it a little extra zip. And then onions and peppers and some corn. And also make a big bowl of meat and basic vegetables. And I'll eat that. And it'll be delicious. It'll be so good. Actually, I've got some Napa cabbage left. I could put some cheese on the Napa cabbage and then scoop the... Oh, yes, that's what I'll do. I'll make a Napa cabbage, steak and pepperoni and bacon sub. That's what I'll do. Yes. He was a Russian saboteur in the pilot. Huh. I'm making a Riffs juicer for the Megaverse Westmarch server. Should keep me busy for 10 minutes. 10 hours is more like it, but hey, you do what you got to do, brother. You do what you got to do. I completely understand. I never watched Space Academy. I remember it was on, but I never watched it. I never watched Jason of Star Command. There's a lot of stuff I missed. Oh well. It's life. That's life. That's just life. Alright, calm the fuck down, Sergeant Dan. Jesus Christ. Oh, so it was Jason of Star Command, not Space Academy. Right? Because James Doohan was on Jason of Star Command. I'm confused. What fucking shows are we talking about? I don't know. I'm lost in space. See what I did there? You see what I did there? Do you see? Do you see me, Johnny? Do you see me? Baba dabba doop doop. Inspector Gadget. Two shows, same universe. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, now I know. And yes, knowing is officially half the battle. The other half is equal parts red lasers, equal parts blue lasers. But that's neither here nor there. The fuck are you on about, Trevor the hipster? Oh, you're making fun of Shadow. Never mind. That's good. That's good. I approve. Make more fun of Shadow. Always make fun of Shadow. Yeah. Well, we're getting close. One more sleep, and it's December. That's pretty crazy, isn't it? Where the fuck has this autumn gone, man? It's just whipped by. Just like zoom, zoom, zoom. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Crazy. That is the sound of me brushing my beard. All right, guys, come on. Give me something to talk about, or I'm going to just play music. What do you want? You want to talk? You want music? You tell me right now. I am waiting. I know there's about a 20-second delay. So I'm going to wait and see what you guys have to say. And then we'll see if you want talk, or you want music, or you want both. But gee willikers, make a decision, or at least give me something to go on. Kind of freaking out, to be honest. Why are you kind of freaking out? Yes, he did. John Colicos did, in fact, play a Klingon. He was also a villain on Star Lost. And a cop in my favorite horror movie, The Changeling. Why are you freaking out, Doc? Oh, I'm hoping to know if I still have a job tomorrow. Jesus Christ, man. That would be freaking me out, too, if I was you right now. Let me turn on live chat so I see all the posts. That's crazy, brother. Well, hopefully you'll get, they'll just give you a rap on the knuckles. But maybe, I don't know, stop arguing with people all the time and giving them a piece of your mind where you eat. Or as someone once explained to me, don't shit where you eat, But hey, you do you. You're at the age where you can make your own goddamn decisions in life. I'm not here to coach you. I'm just here to say, good luck. We're all counting on you. I don't know why I turned into Leslie Nielsen in Airplane, but it was fun. It certainly was fun. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Star Lost was a very, very weird show, especially given who they put as the star. Like, I don't know who watched 2001 Space Odyssey and said, yeah, this guy should 100% be the star of a show because he's really got a lot of charisma, which he did not have a lot of charisma. He just had a lot of, he was in, that was his name, Keir Delay. Is that it? Keir Delay? Something like that? Yeah, he'd just been in Space Odyssey, and they thought higher of him than others. Doc often lets his inner ace come out a little too much, I think. I think he needs to learn how to keep inner ace inner. Know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? Know what I mean? Hi ho the dairy-o. Hi ho the barrio. There we go. That works better, eh? Hey, hey, hey! No one's as good as a wink to a blind man, eh? So, how's everyone doing? What's on your minds? He was in lots of stuff. He was a very accomplished actor, John Colicos, and was Canadian, by the way. So there's that too. Say no more, say no more, say no more. Your wife, she a goer, eh? Eh? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? She into photography, you know? Candid photography. Do 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 do. Okay. Pennsylvania 65000. Ba ba da ba ba da ba bum. Ba ba da ba ba da bum bum. Ba ba da ba ba da bum bum boom. Do 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 do. Just chilling out. Just chilling like the proverbial villain. Just chilling like Chilly Willy the penguin. He's Chilly Willy the penguin. I don't know what's going on or why we're having these conversations, but I'd like them to stop immediately, and let's get back to less of the silly tomfoolery that we've been up to here. How about a little more seriousness? Would that be appropriate, gentlemen? What do you think? A little bit of seriousness? Say what now? What did you say? I did not hear you, but I assume you are a crazy. Transylvania 65000. Boo-doo, boo-doo, boo-doo. Yes, I love that movie. It's the first time I ever saw Gina Davis in anything. And immediately was like, wow, she's fucking smoke show. And then she continued acting and had opinions. And I found myself going, less, she's a fucking smoke show, and more, god damn, this woman needs to shut the fuck up. But that was me. And, you know, I am king of Repeal the 19th, so. When the barrio sung to the melody of In the Ghetto. Huh? Are you stroking out there, buddy? What's happening over there? In the ghetto. Alright. No one's really bringing me any good conversational topics, so we're going to listen to a song. We're going to listen to a couple of songs, and that'll hopefully get everybody going, oh, I have things I wish to discuss, but I'd love to talk about anything you want, including Valorous, but when the glitch gets its head out of its ass, we're going to listen to this. Nope, wrong song. Motherfucking glitch. Let's see if it does this one right away. No, it's going to make us wait, of course. It'll play the wrong song right away. But the right song, well, screw you. Screw you, taxpayers. Bum, bum, bum. La 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 la. Lemonade, a cool, refreshing drink. Come on, Ellis, we gotta win this race. We gotta win this race. I always liked that sketch from Eddie Murphy. It was pretty fucking funny, if you ask me. Oh, for the love of Jesus, let's go. Come on, Glitch, play the song.
sport, never called his name aloud. Steel became his father, blood became his kin, and the road was paved in shadows where the bastard walked within. Raise your glass and whisper low of the man the kingdom can't let go. Cursed or savior, traitor lord, all kneel before the bastard sword. Captain of the Black Watch, standing by the throne, he held the line for a kingdom not his own. But fire took the palace, betrayal stained the stone, and a crown lay broken on the blade that he had sworn. Raise your glass and whisper low of the man the kingdom can't let go. Cursed or savior, traitor lord, all fear the bastard sword. Did he guard or did he slay? No voice alive can truly say. Hero's oath or villain's hand, his shadow stalks across the long years a wanderer, no hearth, no friend, only ghosts beside him, walking without end. And the boldest soldiers, their courage turned to ash when the bastard sword approached. None dared to cross his path. Raise your glass and whisper low of the man the kingdom can't let go. Lost or found, in blood restored, sing of the bastard sword. Bastard born, bastard bound, sword of fate still strikes the sound.
The maples bleed along forsaken hedgerows. Shuttered panes conceal their spectral flame. The wind drifts cloaked in vestments of mourning. It bears the syllables the grave would keep. A phantom rider lingers at the orchard's edge. No hoof resounds, yet the shadows yield. An attic lamp flares once, then falters, and silence thickens like an unturned nailed stones incline like weary elders. A solitary crow wheels above the spire. The rafters hum with whispers half remembered. No tongue will speak of who has gone before. The earth conceals but never loosens. The sky recalls what men forget. In the hollow season, the hearts burn low. In the hollow season, no lanterns glow. In the hollow season, night takes hold. In the hollow season, the tale grows cold. In the hollow season, we all grow cold.
I'm going to play more Harrow House because I like playing Harrow House and they make me feel good. And I don't know why that is given how dark the subject matter is, but it does really, 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 really make me feel good. Isn't that weird? I think that's weird. I don't know. What do you guys think of it? Do you guys like Harrow House? Yeah, I said, hey, who wants to talk about Valorous? And you guys made some snarky comments and no one wants to talk about Valorous, which really, really makes me feel sad. What was the last science fiction film or TV series that spoke to me? Oh boy. Spoke to me? Like, I didn't just enjoy, but it actually affected me? Killjoys. I loved Killjoys. Killjoys resonated with me so much so that I wished I had the money to buy the rights to make a role-playing game out of it at the time. So there you go. More Harrow House. Let's do it.
Down on Ashwood Street, there's a house with no number. Shutters nailed shut, and the paint turned to bone. Children all whisper when the dust comes crawling. Don't you walk near Mr. Gallows' home. They say he was a preacher, or a hangman, or a doctor, or a sailor who returned with no soul in his chest. Some say he keeps candles burning in the cellar. Some say he buries blackbirds in their nests. The stories change, but the shadows don't. The windows weep where the lamplight won't. The case of Mr. Gallo, the street won't say his name. The case of Mr. Gallo, the children play the game. Run past the gate and touch the stone. If he sees you there, you won't come home. Saw him in the graveyard at midnight, digging with his hands in the frozen dirt. One girl swore she heard him whisper in her window, words like ashes, words that still hurt. The stories change, come home. Is he dead? Is he dreaming? Is he ever awake? Is he flesh? Is he shadow? Or the shape that fear makes? The dogs won't howl and the bells won't chime when Mr. Gallo steps outside. The case of Mr. Gallo, the night won't speak his name. The case of Mr. Gallo, but the whispers sound the same. Run past the gate and touch the stone. If he calls for you, you won't come home. The meadow bends beneath the weight of voices never seen. A lantern flickers once, then dies as if the air has teeth. Stone walls crumble inward, holding secrets they can't tell. The wind unrolls a paper sky and signs it with a curse. Children vanish laughing down the slope beyond the pines. A clock without a tower strikes a note no ear should find. Ashes gather softly on the bark of hollow trees. The soil drinks its memories, but never slakes the thirst. The silence has a shape that awaits with open hands. It pulls you toward the shadow and leaves no room for choice. A path that ends before it starts. A prayer there that turns to glass. A mirror cracked with borrowed eyes. A voice that hums your name. The comet sways though nothing moves. The night too full to pass. And every word you thought was yours just a wounded eye that barely clears the ridge. The names are gone, but echoes hang, the echo never dies. And every step on ash-filled ground is taken out of time. A path that ends before it starts, a prayer that turns to glass, a mirror cracked with borrowed eyes, a voice that hums your name. The comet sways though nothing moves, the night too full to pass, and every word you thought was yours is spoken back in flame. The whispers at Ashfield Common. The back road bends where maps forget to follow. No milestone stands, no light to mark the way. A lantern sways though no hand dares to lift it, and hoofbeats drum the soil like a funeral prayer. He waits where fields collapse into the thickets, a shadow cut against a moonless sky. His hood is black, his visage void of feature, but still he turns to meet you when you call. The air tastes like pennies pressed to tongue, your name unravels softly, though you never speak. coin was dropped, but still the cost keeps climbing. No purse of gold can settle what he asks. The toll is flesh or memory or silence, or something deeper buried in your breath. They say he rides to Asura when the fog swells. They say his path cuts only through the lost. They say his steed leaves no prints in the gravel, and every ride is ended in a grave. The road grows long but never yields a village. The trees grow close but never bear the dawn. And should you reach the orchard where the bones sleep, you'll find no mark to tell you where you've gone. The rider without a face will carry you onward through branches that whisper debts left unpaid. He takes you past orchards where fruit rots in silence and leaves you in places no daylight horse exhales a cloud that bends against the night. No rider speaks, no tether keeps you bound. The road dissolves, the trees lean in to listen, and you are left before the silent orchard's gate.
So yeah, that's the thing. I love Harrow House because Harrow House gave me an ability to sort of bridge two universes, and that's through Osura, right? The Bone Orchard. What is the Bone Orchard is the question, right? Well, no one knows, but everyone knows in the mystical world that Osura is the Bone Orchard is the place that allows you to travel between worlds, right? You have to go there first to travel. There could be other ways, but that's the one most people know. Problem is you have to summon the rider without the face. And it's dark. You know, this isn't white magic. This is definitely, you know, cosmic horror magic. So it's kind of interesting to sort of think about those ideas, right? Like, what does that lead to? What does that mean? In Valorous, one of the ideas I'm going to be bringing forth for Keldar is the idea of abyssites, or I think it's going to be abyssites, which is the idea of creatures from the abyss, demons that can possess people, right? And there's like different degrees of them, from the lords of the abyss all the way down to just, you know, things that can animate the dead. You know what I mean? So there's going to be a lot of black magic, but not for players, obviously. It's the stuff you fight. That's what matters more than anything else. But, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. And I'm happy to keep creating it, and I'm glad people are enjoying it. I'm glad people are taking part in it. It's nice to see the sales happening for the product. That's really good. It's slowed down. We had about 6 days where we didn't sell anything. Then we sold one print copy, and then we sold another one. So we've sold 2. So we're up to 38 for this month. But if I go look at everything since day one, so let me just back up my sales calendar here. We have sold 68 copies. So I am 42 copies away from breaking even on Valorous, which would be a great thing, because then any money I make off of Valorous after that, which would be hard given how limited the sales have been, would go to finishing Heroic. But sadly, it is what it is. I don't fight. I don't argue. I just take it as it comes. Take it like it comes, baby. Take it on the run, baby. Because that's the way you want it, maybe. So there's all types of crazy, crazy shit we can do. And have fun with it. And leave it as it is, right? Like, that's the thing. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. How about you guys? What's going on? I see that we are down to 9 people in the chat. We were up to 12 at one point, which was nice. We're now down to 9. That's okay. That's all right. Even if there's 1, we got something to talk about. What's going on with you guys? What's happening? Talk to me. You can talk to me. I will sing if you don't start talking to me. That should be an incentive to talk, right? No? Maybe? It's been an hour. I'm going to do about another hour, and then I got to go make supper, so talk to me, man. What's going on with you guys? What's happening? Or what do you want to talk about? You want to talk about Valorous? You want to talk about Osura? You want to talk about role-playing games in general? You want to talk about movies? What do you want to talk about? Music, talk, geek, right? Well, we've done music, we're doing talk, and we're all geeks. Let's go. I wish I could make more Harrow House, but I can't, because it would break the story. Some game design silliness. Baka 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 baka. Whoa, when is Valorous the musical? When I'm a millionaire. When I'm a millionaire, I promise you there will be I promise you there will be You say he writes to Asura. And I even made a Belladonna song talking about writing to Asura, right? So that's, kind of fun. At least I think so. I don't know. You tell me. Tell me about Asura. Well, I can't really tell you about Asura. I can only tell you that Asura exists, and there is a belief that it is the road to other worlds. But if you listen to the songs tell you stuff, right? They give you sort of hints and secrets about what's going on and what the ways and things are. Here, how about I'm going to play Belladonna's Ride to Asura song, which is more dancey poppy, but hey, you might like it. Let's find out.
Lantern light, hooves in the dark. Follow the road, you cannot turn back. escape. Lead me deeper, seal my fate. Burn my shadow, steal my name, right to Asura. I'm not the same. Blood on the branches, fruit never grows. Roots drink silence, only hunger knows. He waits at the threshold, faceless and near. He carries the willing, he carries the fear. Take me, take me, take me, take me, ride 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 me. Take me, rider, I can't escape. Lead me deeper, seal my fate. Burn my shadow, steal my name, right to Asura. I'm not the same. Lantern light, hooves in the dark. Follow the road. You cannot turn back.
And now you're getting it. It is Carcosa. It is the road. What is Asura? Asura is the place that brings you to the other worlds, right? That's the whole point of it, is that it's not just some thing. It's hard to describe it as anything more than just an event, right? A place for something that makes you more, I don't know what to tell you. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. But there it is. There it is. There it is. That's what it is. Hopefully you understand. Hopefully you understand. I don't know. You tell me. No, that's the point. Not all roads lead to Asura. Only the rider can get you to Asura, right? That's the whole point. That's the point of the ride to Asura. Ba-dum-ba-dum, boop-boo-doo-boo. Ba-da-ba-dum, boop-boo, ba-doo-doo, ba-doo-doo, ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-bow. Well, if you play with the wrong forces, of course all roads are going to eventually lead to Asura, but in their origin, they do not. You must summon the rider if you wish to go to Asura. You cannot just get there on your own. You must summon him. And then he wants his payment for the ride, And it's always pain, memory, love, something. You do not come away from the ride unscarred. That's the point. The ride will always leave you scarred. And that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Feel my fate. Ride to Asura. I don't know, guys. I'm feeling not goofy, but I'm feeling kind of in a mood. So, if there's stuff you guys want to talk about, we can do that. I'm happy to do that, actually. I've been doing a couple of cabs like, that's funny. That's very funny. I actually like that joke. I think it was good. Well done. You've been in a couple of cabs like that. That's actually good. I like that joke. That was a funny joke. I'm gonna give you props on that joke. It was funny. Not, haha, I'm falling over laughing funny, but it was good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was good. Anybody else got anything they want to add to the conversation as I'm doing all this bobbadabodapping? A bobbadabadop. Had to get one good one sooner or later. Fair enough. Took a break because it's the holidays, and I didn't want to drive myself crazy trying to. It doesn't. I don't want it to dominate my entire life at this exact moment in time. But it's there. It's fun. Boobadoo, 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 boop, 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 boo. Boobadoo-badoo, beebadee-badee, beebadee-badoo. Nobody has anything they want to talk about. This is so weird. This is so weird. So weird. Usually you guys are really chatty little Cathys. I'll be honest with you. It's usually hard to keep you guys off of topics, but tonight you're all like, hey man, let's just not say anything and see what happens. That's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. Oh my goodness, I am going to enjoy. Yeah, we're getting snow right now. Actually, it's a little bit snowy outside. It's kind of interesting, to be honest. It's been an odd start to our winter thus far. Not full, not crazy, but not insane. just kind of in the middle. Hasn't been really cold yet. That's what I'm worried about more than anything else, is that it's going to get really, really cold really, really soon. And then that's going to just wreak holy havoc with everybody, because all the melt, the snow, the melt, the snow, the melt, the snow is just going to cause ice everywhere. You've been working on a sci-fi anthology album. Well, that's pretty fucking cool. What brought that on? Sorry, I'm just fixing something on my computer while I'm talking to you all. Nice sci-fi cultures. I've been working on a sci-fi album. We got a Forge Snows Overnight. That sucks. Traveler game and a couple of sci-fi stories I got a hold of. Well, listen, man, as long as it makes you happy, right? That's all that counts. It matters more than anything else that you're a happy, happy, happy person. Well, yeah, it was the Thanksgiving for the Americans, right? So, of course, you took it off. That makes perfect sense. I completely understand. Big finish should be this week. Well, I don't know what you're big finishing, but hey, whatever works for you, I hope it works out well. I hope it goes super duper top of the morning, 100% amazing for you. What are you playing online? What's the online game, by the way? What's the game, man? that fantasy game, kind of a knockoff of the classic adventure, where they explore a crashed spaceship. They find some plague demons that should have stayed locked up. Oh, interesting. So you're playing D&D and you're doing Journey to the Barrier Peaks or Expedition to the Barrier Peaks. Hopefully my Star Wars D6 game will finish this coming Saturday. What are you guys doing? What's the story for your Star Wars D6 game, sir? I'm very curious. At least this chapter of it. Ah, so you do multiple chapters, do you? That's kind of cool. I can respect that. I can certainly respect that. You better, you better, you bet. Ooh. I call you on the telephone. You said sometimes you better. You better bet your life. Oh, love will cut you like a knife. Pete Townsend was an odd man who wrote odd songs. I'm seriously not even joking when I say that. It's a strange guy. You better, you better, you bet. Ooh. Old Republic is a good time for gaming. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I agree with that 100%. I think it's too much fucking Jedi shit. But I'm the not a fan of the Jedi guy. So I'm a bad person to use as a barometer for that kind of thing. And just personally, like, I'm not a Jedi guy. So I don't know. Bum, 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 bum. Gonna have a good time. At last the end has come, and I must face the final curtain. Yada dee doo 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 doo, ba 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 bum, zibbida boom boom. What are regrets? I have regrets, if not a few, but then again too few to mention. And I did it my way. I don't like Jedi. That's why I prefer the Empire, the Age of Empire, because the Jedi are fucking gone. And that way we can actually have humans have a chance at pulling some shit off, you know what I mean? Without having them get stuck in this bullshit. But that's me. Obviously, I'm weird like that. I am a crazy person, or so they tell me. So, you know, you take it as it comes. You don't get too crazy. I gotta run, folks. Everybody have a great night. See if you're paying sort. I can use all the help you can get. Yeah, no, you guys should totally buy Doc's stuff. It's great. It's absolutely great. It's amazing. He does good stuff. He writes good material. I highly recommend checking it out. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way. That's me being a crazy person. Hope you enjoy it. Because I am, without a doubt, a crazy person. So very, very crazy. Well, looks like at an hour and 30, we've run out of steam on this one. I got nothing to talk about. Everybody's just sort of chilling. Even though we have 11 viewers right now, there's not much going on. So I think I'm going to wrap this up and go make my supper. I think that's what I'm going to do. So thanks for hanging out, guys. Hope you had a good time. And hopefully we'll see y'all again real soon. And you have a great night. Take care. Remember, the music is the glue that holds the world together. And I will see you on the B side of a bad A single. Take care.